Hello folks, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Before we get into today, listen, I'm excited folks. I'm excited to be back finally after the no substance of SmackDown and last week. I'm very excited. And the good thing is Raw did me a favor by putting the thing that we came to watch at the start of the show. So we do appreciate that. Listen, folks, before we get into it, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, if you are new here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But as you guys know, if you're reoccurring, you know, listen, if you have any void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. So we thank him for allowing me to do this video here. All right, folks, let's get into it. So we saw Roman Reigns at the start of the shows, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. And Roman and Fatu has a brawl. Now, we've been seeing them brawl over the last few weeks. We've been asking, where is this leading to, right? Fatu already lost. I told you guys before that we wanted a Fatu that was unhinged, that was crazy. And what we've seen is building up to the Backlash match. We had a Fatu that was not really that unhinged, very reasonable, and kind of docile, so to say. But then that last that after Backlash is when we saw Fatu at his peak as the crazy, as the unhinged, as the raging, Fatu that we've seen. And so what we've seen now is Fatu attacking Roman. I told you guys, Fatu took out the entire bloodline last week, right? We just saw Jacob Fatu legit destroy everybody. This week, they had to throw everything at Fatu to keep him down. The man was still up at the end of the segment. And sorry if you hear the banging. That's me hitting my desk because that is crazy. They're clearly building up Fatu as this force. But here's the thing. Roman beats down Fatu. Usos beat down Fatu. They give him a legit beating. Ties him up in the ropes. And then Fatu, in his labored breath as he's laying there on the mat, says, "Tribal combat," and Roman accepts. So what does this mean? I'm sorry to say, folks, but what we're doing here is we're doing the the throwaway storyline. No diss to Fatu, but this is the let's have Roman feud with this guy, then Roman can go away, and then let the women take over Raw for a month or two, then Roman comes back, and then we build all this, and clearly they're building towards Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And Fatu is just the lamb. I don't even like using that term because, we know there's only one lamb, and, we know who the slain lamb is who died for our transgressions. But let's not get into that. Let me stick on wrestling. So the thing is, Fatu is like a pig to the slaughter, right? He's been sitting here so he can lose to Roman. Roman's been built up. But here's the thing. I don't know. It just feels, and let me know what you guys think. It feels kind of small. Is it just me? This doesn't feel like a main event. This kind of feels like a Miz, situation. Everybody tries to milk it as much as possible, but really Fatu is not really that. It doesn't seem big, you know what I'm saying? Seth versus Roman, as much as, I have my reservations about Seth, him versus Roman seems big, right? And we know that a champion can't always have a big challenger, but you can still make the story good. I think the story for this one is kind of diminished because Fatu already lost. Right? A tribal we know Roman's not gonna, bro, this is the problem with how they built characters now. We know Roman is not gonna lose anytime soon. We know he's not gonna lose the title probably till next WrestleMania, where it's him versus, whomever, Seth Rollins, or maybe Cody Rhodes, or maybe The Rock even. We don't know, or Obafemi, that might be it, right? And so I think everything kind of feels like we're in this small limbo. Now, my hope was that we would see the light shining. We would see the light shining where it came to Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes is feuding with the most boring, wrestler that's on this planet in terms of storytelling, which is Gunther. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started, bro. All it is Gunther is he's starting to make me feel like the Miz, bruh. Where it's it's so uninteresting. His character's so, can we make him better? Can he, why did they take away the faction? Let him be there with all his people in the faction with the trench coats. That would look fire. He's just boring now, bruh. And you can't buy him as a career killer because, dude, really, this guy? Like, can we make him more schmarmy, right? Make him threatening. Like, he's kind of like lame almost. He's like a generic heel. Like, make him threatening, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see Obafemi, I can't help but get hyped because somebody about to, like, you about to get murked, right? When you see Brock, when you hear that little music, somebody about to get murked. When you see Batista, oh my goodness. Like, those are the things. I feel like when you tell like Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Gunther and all these people, there's no aura about them, right? There's nothing there that, and I'm a grown man talking about aura. Well, that's a little self-reflection. Anyway, there's none of that, right? So it's like, you know, where is the larger than life feel, you know? And with this Roman and Fatu thing, it just feels like that's kind of diminished, right? Like, if they can bring in Zilla, if they can, like, I would like to see, like, Jacob say, no, I acknowledge a different tribal chief. Boom, there's your entry. Now everybody's paying attention because is he talking about The Rock? Who's he talking about, right? Let Zilla come in, right? Let Solo have a little thing about it, where Solo can comment, hey, I know that I'm not directly involved, but I stand with Fatu, because they all acknowledge him, but I acknowledge this other tribal chief, right? That would be cool. Build some intrigue with it. And so, but anyway, I'm very glad that they had this at the beginning of the show, guys. Let me know what you think. Is this kind of like, is it lame? You know, everybody say mainstream. Is this lame stream? Let me know what you guys think.